think about that, to watch my parents be young.
We have the privilege of presenting the world premiere of Keyanna Khatiblou's A Going Away Party play, which we are incredibly thrilled by. Well, what's really exciting for us is that we did not know Keyanna at all, and Boston Court once a year has an open Los Angeles playwrights window where we invite any playwright who lives in the greater Los Angeles area to submit a play to us. We met Keyanna's play because we read the play, and we were like, this play is fascinating and rich and is presenting a perspective that we haven't seen before, and we're really excited by it. So we decided to program it in our new play reading festival, which is a development workshop that we do for the public. And we programmed it in our new play reading festival. And as soon as the reading finished, we texted each other and we said, we think we have to program this as a full production. And so here it is now as a full production on our stage. Nakar Zadigan, the wonderful actor, connected us to the Farhang Foundation because Nakar said to me that she thought the Farhang Foundation would be very interested and excited about this piece. So we connected with Ali Reza, and they have been glorious and incredibly supportive and passionate about the work as well. And so shared passion is something that is a beautiful thing in a cultural partner. And so what a gift.
You know this story? Yeah, dude. And then Mina scampered away. There are never any consequences because she's pretty.
And now I don't drink beer.
Okay, beer.
Farhang Foundation is always honored to work with incredible organizations, and we're delighted to be partnering with the Boston Court Theater in presenting this incredible play by Keyanna Khatiblou. And it's such a powerful story about immigration, specifically Iranians and Iranian immigrant experience, both during the revolution and what has happened since here in the United States. And we were just honored to be able to present this play and hope everybody comes and sees it. Thank you to Nakar Zadigan for introducing us to the Boston Court Theater. And I have to thank everyone at the Boston Court Theater for their support of Iranian artists and for showcasing this play. Congratulations to everyone involved in this production. And once again, we are proud to be partnering with the Boston Court Theater.
When I asked what exactly she did to cheat, my mom says she had been flirting.
Sometimes I do, I suppose.
The play is two stories in one. So half of the play is about sort of what it's like to be a first-generation American and what it's like to live in America when your parents come from somewhere else. And then the other half of the play is based on my family immigrating to America during the Iranian Revolution. The past story is based on my family immigrating. So I had grown up hearing about all of the things that happened during the Iranian Revolution. And although my parents are very much living in the present and happy to be American, I was so drawn in by their stories and their struggles and what they went through. And I just thought that their story was so inspiring and I wanted to share it with others. I think it's so important for all of us to understand how hard it is to move from another country and how much work it is, but also what a beautiful life that you can create for yourself somewhere else. I think that there are immigrants from all over who have moved to America who are seeing this play and really relate to the stories and the themes. And so it's very special to me to get to meet these people who have lived experiences similar to the ones in the play. And I hope that it inspires people to share more of their own stories because I do think that they're very beautiful and important.
So you all better get to the polls and start calling your local representatives because if this ship truly sinks, there's not going to be anywhere for most of you to go.
I had such a privilege working with Keyanna Khatiblou on this piece. I started working on this piece a couple of years ago as we did a table reading here in one of their reading series at Boston Court, and I was lucky enough and fortunate enough to get a call back to come and work on this project again in a full main stage, which was such a dream, and I'm so excited about it. When Keyanna wrote this piece, she of course was talking about Iran, and she was talking about what was happening as it relates to the revolution, but she was also talking about what's happening today in 2024 and in 2023 and pre and post that. So these two worlds I found really interesting. You have this world of the present and then you have this world of the past, and my job as a director was to sort of blend those worlds so they became one world, and I was really excited about that, and I'm really excited about this piece.
Oh, So you're still looking for a job, yes?
If anyone will have me.
I have an American friend. Her husband's company looking for a receptionist. Everyone in the office is English language.
Oh no!
It's been a very emotional journey for me. I left Iran when I was 20 years old, and I think one of my fears that I could never go back to Iran. And that has been a very emotional journey for me, for sure. But I feel like we have a great cast, and the director and the playwright really supported us, and we all came together, and I felt really supported throughout this journey. But it's been very emotional because it's real, and I know that this is the reality for a lot of Iranians, especially like Iranians living in LA. I mean, everywhere in the world.
You have dreams that whatever is waiting for you on the other side of that ocean is better than what you are abandoning.
My dad is an Iranian who fled the Iranian Revolution and was an engineer as well. And so when I was signed on to do this play, I was really excited to kind of pay a sort of ode to him. So when I'm doing this role, I'm representing my father, and I feel really honored to get to do that. I think it's really important. I think views of immigrants in America right now can be very negative, and I think to be able to see a show where Middle Eastern immigrants specifically are represented as in a positive light, as people who contribute to society, as people who love and bleed just like anybody else, I think it's a really important story to tell.
I sometimes think hot people need to warn us when they're approaching. I don't think it's fair to just like barge up on an unsuspecting person with your like unreasonably good looks.
I think immigrants are the backbone of America. So just being able to be a part of this and being able to tell the story of Iranians and immigrants from all over the world has been a real blessing.
Nakar, as many of you know, has a deep connection to Boston Court and to our mission of creating risky, adventurous, innovative work. I know her to be a passionate advocate for humanitarian causes who also believes powerfully in the transformative nature of stories to deepen our capacity for empathy and change. And today, we are proud to recognize her contributions and her unwavering support. Please join me in welcoming to the stage and celebrating the one and only Nakar Zadigan.
I was so really honored, and I will cherish that the Boston Court asked me to come and receive this award. Jessica Kobzanski, the artistic director, is a friend of mine and a former director, and hopefully one day we will collaborate again. But at one time, she directed me here on this very stage in a show called Gilgamesh, which is the first play ever found on tablets in Babylon many years ago, and coincidentally the first play I ever did in Los Angeles. When I had moved here in the beginning of my career, they were very kind to want me to be a part of the legacy of the Boston Court, and I'm really honored to be. Some collaborations seem very organic and like they should have existed anyway. And Alireza Ardakhani does such beautiful work with the Farhang Foundation, and Jessica Kobzanski does such beautiful work with the Boston Court Theater. I think both of their artistic perspective on story and on culture and on community, that particularly because they were doing this play with an Iranian theme, that I asked Jessica if she knew Alireza, and she said no, and I couldn't believe that was going to continue to be true. I just couldn't allow it. So I was happy to connect them, and I hope that their work artistically will continue.